personally for me, I do, like, food is my love language, and preparing food and giving food is just the way that I show and share love. So reading a character also providing that, and those two enjoying that kind of making home and making peace and feeding each other, like nourishing each other's souls, was really, really beautiful to read.
Whether we like it or not, the clock is ticking.
What's the rush?
Because I'm worried that there's a very distinct and real possibility that I am about to fall in love with you.
I really want to talk to you guys about the use of food in this movie, because obviously it's a very heartfelt film, but also I wasn't expecting, one, just how hungry it was going to make me feel, and two, I really appreciated the emphasis on food as a form of care and intimacy between Almond and Tobias. So could you guys tell me a little bit about your character's relationship to food and what it means?
Sure. I'm so happy that it made you feel that way. I also haven't really, other than that scene in Bridesmaids where Kristen Wiig makes the cupcake, I haven't really seen something where food is such a big part of their relationship.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't.
There's a film.
Oh yes, I've seen it.
The Taste of Things.
Yes.
And it's one of my favorite films of the last however many years, and it's just the most heavenly sumptuous.
No, you're right, I have.
But yeah, but it was
it's lovely.
It's a beautiful aspect of this film. And like, there's a moment right early on that we were just talking about at the beginning of the film where I eat Florence's, Alma's cooking for the first time as Tobias. And it actually wasn't in the script. It was a moment that I had spoken to John and the writer Nick about when we were about to shoot, and I was like, hey, it's kind of weird that you don't see Tobias falling in love with this part of her, and I think we need to see the effect that her genius has on him. Not just, I think it's just a really important added element. And John was like, great. I was like, I think all you need to do is just like extend that moment, like create a beat out of seeing him understanding who she is as a talent, as a chef, and as a nurturer, as a nourisher, as a genius. And so I'm really, really happy that that's in there. And there's another funny thing, which is like, remember the moment, like when you're pregnant and you're bouncing on the ball, and it's the first time you see he's very proud of like the eggs that he's making.
She loves it.
It's like a sweet thing.
She loves it.
It's like a sweet little he's like, is that right? Is that okay? Because he doesn't get often to do that very often.
Feeding the Jaffa
of course, yeah. No, totally.
And then Florence, I know you have cooking chops based on the Cooking with Flo videos that you do.
Cooking with Flo, bitches.
And also like your background working in your family's restaurant. So how did those help you find the character of Almond, or was there more training involved to make sure you got the cooking scenes just right?
I mean, so obviously Alma is a completely different chef to, I'll never be that kind of chef. I mean, unless I went and studied, but she obviously has an amazing eye and a creativity for Michelin food, and she has a very, very high-end kitchen in which she has many people working at her restaurant. So that was something that I'd never witnessed before. So I did go, and I went to a Michelin star restaurant and was in their kitchen and was with the head chef and understood how it kind of moves and how the attention to detail and focus is all around it being a silent kitchen and having huge respect for every single person in the kitchen. But in terms of Almond's love of food and her passion for it, I have been brought up in a very foodie family where good food and good ingredients and cooking them and using them together it's like the most sacred thing. And to feed people and provide for people and host for people is a really beautiful thing to feel and to offer to someone. So that's something that I have always been passionate about, and so that was really lovely to see. Alma on the page was equally so. But yeah, I think most of my practice and understanding of what style of chef she was definitely went into understanding what it's like to run a Michelin star kitchen, which is hard.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I am guilty of looking ahead instead of right in front of me. At you.